great that, Stuart, you can join us today. You are obviously leading the partner market side of the business, and you joined us from Starcom, one of the acquisitions that we made. And I know as we got to know each other, etc., you were really excited about the difference we can make via partner markets. But before we get into that, do you want to just tell us a little bit of background in terms of what you've been up to in not your whole life story so far, but some of the highlights?
I was going to say it could take a while if we did the whole life story, but no, I was looking at this yesterday specifically for this, and I've been in a technology role for 27 years in varying ways. So I started off as a techie, hands-on fixing things, and then IT support, and fell into sales, as I think a lot of people do. But more specific for this role, I think I've been working for a value-added reseller, as they were known then, and probably more so MSPs for the past 18 years. So as time goes on, I've done multiple roles. So vendor management, I did service desk, I've done procurement roles. So pretty much any role you can think of within a managed service provider or a VAR, I've kind of done or touched on. So we kind of fast forward a little bit, and you mentioned Starcom. So I was 7 years at Starcom, and Starcom, it was a managed service provider and hoster, enterprise hoster. So, and that was covering public cloud, private cloud, and a lot of on-premise delivery as well. So again, in terms of experience and knowledge of delivering multiple services, varying services to large enterprise and as well as small and mid-market, I feel I've got a lot of experience around that. So bringing that into the partner market, I kind of sit there as sales director of Starcom. What do I want from a partner? What have I been asking from the vendors and the distributors? And so I sit there and I look at that and what do I want, and put myself in the place of our partners, really.
Yeah, and I think you're right. That your experience gives you that ability to see things on all sides of the sort of picture, if you like.
Yeah.
Whether it's dealing direct with the end user, whether it's dealing via partners, whether it's working with the distributors, and that is really valuable experience when it comes to us engaging with our partners. And for us, working via partners has been something we have done since the day we started. And we love our partners, and we love working with them and making them successful. But I suppose for you coming into this role, what is your vision for Node4 partner markets?
Yeah, so I think the vision is to be more approachable. Not that we haven't been. I don't want to call that out, but I think we can be more flexible, a bit more agile in terms of approaching the partners, and we've got a varying set of partners as well. We've got some partners that just use our co-location and comms platform to deliver their services, which is perfect. But we do have a different type of partner, which is maybe a managed service provider or an inspiring MSP, that a value-added reseller that actually is looking at recurring revenues or looking to change the revenue model, and rather than making that large investment, why not come and speak to us? Because co-location and comms Node4 is very well known for, but we have a lot of other products and services that we can add value to, and it's taking those, looking at that across our partner model, and adjusting the message. I think sometimes people can look at us and and we do offer a lot of service, and that can be quite scary. But I think what I want to do is become an enabler, and with that agility and enabling that partner and adding that value, ultimately we want them to grow. They grow, it benefits everyone, and in this industry, everybody needs partners. At any size, everybody partners, and we want to be that partner of choice.
Yeah. And it's a little bit cliche, but we definitely want to create those win-win type relationships, because, like you say, our partner success means that we're successful, and vice versa. If we are successful, we want to take what works and what makes a partner successful and apply that to all our partners. But with that in mind, what are sort of the things that you see that will enable us to help our partners succeed and enjoy that success?
Yeah, so something we do very well and we want to do more of is the partner enablement through a marketing perspective. We've run a number of partner engagements now with their end user, fully funded by ourselves, and it's seen fruits. The partners seen the results of that, and it's helped grow pipeline. So we want to do more of that. I think the end goal is to, as I said before, some managed service providers are very self-sufficient. So the end goal is, let's enable them to self-service a little bit more. So if they don't need us at the end of the phone every single day, they just want to use, let's enable them to self-service. But likewise, we've got others that just want to create more revenue, want to concentrate on what they specialize in, but need or want more revenue. And therefore, let's be that partner of choice in terms of that comfort feel that it's easy for them to approach us, but also that they see the value that we bring in and making their customer stickier to them. I think that's key. Keep the wolves from the door. If you're not providing that service, somebody else could potentially provide that service. So again, let's enable that customer to be sticky.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, we've been working with partners since Node4 started, and we never want to be a business that just sort of, that's the way we've always done it kind of thing. We're always want to challenge ourselves to make sure that we're relevant, that we're current, that we are engaging with people in the right way, and that way is not necessarily the same way it was 5 years ago. So again, coming into this and taking another look at how we engage with our partners, what would you say the priorities are for the next 12 months in terms of, I suppose, engagement with the partners, but also the types of conversations we might be having with them and empowering them to go and have with their end users?
I think we need to change the conversation to be more of a service conversation, away from product. Whether that's providing collateral, whether that's through a portal, whether that's face-to-face meetings, let's try and grow that partner community. So we are discussing events specifically for partners, but it's not for us to, preach to them about us. There may be an element of that, but it's not all about that. It's understanding the partners. Let's get everyone in a room, let's collaborate is the word. We need to collaborate with our partners, engage more, and have that service conversation. The art of the possible, I like to call it, is if we have that art of the possible conversation, I think it will open up more opportunities for partners, and again, enable them to sell more to the customer. So yeah, we've got our account management team, great account management team, and they're always available at the end of the phone. We've got sales enablement, so we can enable their sales team to sell more and educate their sales team. So again, if they want to take that ownership, we'll enable them to do that. If they don't want to do that, then speak to your account manager, and they'll do all the legwork for you. So yeah, we want to be there to assist, and let the partner do more.
Yeah, and I suppose final question really about how, for people watching who might not be an existing Node4 partner, I guess they're evaluating, are we the right people to partner with? What, in your view, makes a successful partner for Node4?
Yeah, so obviously you mentioned earlier, we came in via the Starcom acquisition. I didn't really know a lot about Node4. I've been in the industry a long time, and Node4 to me was co-location and comms. And then I become part of the family, and it opens my eyes. So I think for anybody that looks at Node4, we're not just co-location and comms. We can add so much more value. And I'd welcome them to give us a call. Let's have a conversation, because if you're a large managed service provider, whether you're self-sufficient, we have got a core platform there to enable you to deliver additional services. Or as Starcom was, a 80 user managed service cloud business, there's actually a lot of value we can bring there as well. And I thought we were self-sufficient and could do it all, but no, there's more value that we can bring. So I think it's educating the market from a partner perspective a little bit more, that, you know, we do have a core platform there, and we don't have to do it all. You know, we are a small piece of the bigger puzzle.
Yeah.
And we understand that and realise that, and that's why I come back to that agility and being a bit more flexible as a partner, to enable that partner and customer to deliver what they need to the end user.
Yeah, and I guess the key is in the name, isn't it? It's that word partner.
Yeah.
And it needs to be, it's the truest description of what we want to be for our partners. We recognise we're working together to deliver value to a great experience to the customer who's at the end of the sort of road, if you like.
Yeah.
And you know, I know from the time, you know, because I've obviously been with the business since we started, that they're the partners that provide are the most successful, because we work truly in partnership, and like you say, we'll engage any way they want. You know, we can be relatively hidden delivering the technology, or we can be more at the front and engaging directly with the customer to add that credibility to the story. And you know, we'll just engage in the right way in the truest sense of the word partnership.
Yeah, exactly.
So great. Well, Stuart, really looking forward to seeing the continued success of our partner markets business, and really looking forward to seeing us developing more deeper relationships with the existing partners we've got, but also bringing some new ones too. So yeah. Looking forward to.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's exciting.